I believe we are safe now. Shall we adjourn here until the morrow?
What makes you think we're safe?
I cast a force field around the forest. Even were Walther to follow us by teleportation, he would be unable to reach us here.
In that case, we should rest.
I wouldn't mind resting.
You surprised me. I thought Silmeria was still with us.
She only comes out when we need her for object reading. Usually it's just me. I'm sorry. I wish I could be of more help.
I beg your forgiveness. I never intended to insinuate such a thing. As one versed in the arcane, I am merely intrigued by two spirits sharing one body.
Sweet talk all you want. Silmeria can see right through it.
So can object reading be used to read another's mind?
Well, seems like it should be possible.
Interesting. Shall we give it a try?
It would be an honor, Lady Silmeria.
If you have thoughts or feelings that are inseparably bound to another life, or memories of someone who affected you deeply, then I can read those thoughts.
Is that so? Allow me to abstain. I would rather not know about my other lives. Perhaps the gentleman would oblige.
I'd like to believe that in all my other lives, I have been a defender of Japan.
If you mess around with your powers, won't that other Valkyrie detect us?
You've got a point.
You two must also be fatigued from your journey. A brief respite is in order. I shall wake you before the sun is high. Naturally, I shall keep watch as you rest. The orb was taken to a place just outside Coriander for protection. At least, according to the last remaining records of Japan.
So, why this little backwater town?
I imagine it was somewhat more prosperous back then.
When would that be?
The chronicles date back over 500 years.
Someone must have taken good care of them.
Japan was founded by a sect that broke away from the tribe of Orb Guardians.
You know your lore.
Common knowledge for a loyal subject.
I didn't know that. Some princess I am.
History fades over time.
Well, shall we go?
So, where's the orb?
It might not be here.
Are you serious?
The tribe that guarded it often moved the orb from place to place for its protection. But the last of the Guardians have died out.
Fine. What exactly are we doing here then?
Silmeria?
I'll give it a try.
More object reading again?
We may find the orb by picking up a trail of psychic energy.
Just one problem. I don't see any objects to read.
If they placed the orb here for safekeeping, they would have needed a strong dais to hold it. Go find it.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the matter?
You mustn't speak to me now.
What is it?
Oh, it's, nothing. I'll call you when we find the dais.
It's here! The orb! Amazing. Look at that glow. Hey! Isn't anybody else excited about this?
I am.
That is not the dragon orb. It is a sealstone formed by a geological anomaly.
And what's that?
A mass of energy. It is a substance without matter, normally impalpable and invisible to human senses.
It resonates with my spiritual energy, causing it to radiate visible light. Photons convert energy absorbed from the roots of the world tree Yggdrasil to light. Sealstones are residue formed from the hardened sap that drips from Yggdrasil's roots.
You mean like amber from Yggdrasil?
Call it amber if you will. A sealstone exerts power over the area it is placed. It suppresses the actions of enemies bound to this location and the surrounding areas.
Then, how about if we take it with us for protection?
Sealstones don't just affect enemies. The bearer may also be subject to some change. If you were to carry it, Sir Rufus, then the effects would be felt by all of us.
What kind of effects?
I'm afraid that's just it. One cannot know until one tries.
The tribe that guarded the dragon orb had to be very familiar with these sealstones.
So, they used that knowledge in building palaces to keep the dragon orb safe. Sounds like it wouldn't hurt to take it with us.
Sealstones constantly require a base. During the process of transferring from a dais to another dais, the carrier acts as a base. Sealstones cannot be disposed of, nor can they be held onto forever. At some point, their world-sustaining power will crush the holder.
All right, so I can't handle it. You could have said that from the beginning, you know. Okay, what now? It's your call. Real funny. Thanks a lot, Silmeria.